All right, so I've tried a lot of different Adidas running sneakers on the market, from the mid end and the high end, basically all different price points. This time I decided to get the cheapest pair of Adidas running sneakers that they have available and let you guys know my thoughts. Is it actually worth buying these or not? So these are the shoes right here. This is the Adidas Response, and I believe these are $75 at retail. Let's go ahead and get into this video and kind of see what these things are all about. And just a heads up, Adidas did send me this pair. I did request that they send them to me because I was very interested in seeing how they were, and I wanted to compare them to some of the other products out here. They don't get a preview any of my content though, it's all my opinion. Just wanted to let you know that they came from Adidas. So here's some words from what Adidas says about these. Sprint into adventure, whether blazing new trails or pounding city pavement, these all-surface shoes keep you in stride. With textile upper that's lined for comfort and an all-surface rubber outsole for traction, these versatile running shoes are built for athletes on a mission. Lightweight and responsive, they provide smooth transitions from heel strike to toe off to make your run as comfortable as possible. They weigh 11.6 ounces and midsole drop is 9 mm, 29 in the heel, 19 in the forefoot. So interestingly enough, they don't say anything about the foam in the midsole. At the $75 price point, I don't think they're going to be touting any proprietary foam in here, but they did say that they have an all rubber outsole, which is true. And again, they are a little bit heavier as I mentioned, but is this worth a buy or not? And I'll tell you from my first impressions of the shoe, I mean, this is somebody that has tried, again, all the other models out here. I have the Supernova Rise, Stride, and Solution. And these feature that new Dream Strike foam in them, which is pretty nice. I have the Ultraboost Lights, as well as the Light Strike Pro, featured in the Adizero Takumi Sen 10, which I absolutely love, as well as the Adizero Boston 12 with Light Strike Pro and Light Strike 2.0. A lot of these shoes are really good, and the price range is from $100 on the low end to $190. So where does the $75 runner fit in with Adidas? Is it worth buying or not? And I'll tell you, honestly, I was actually pretty impressed with what you get for a baseline sneaker. Now, these are $75 at retail, like I said. I'll link them in the description, as I believe some of these are on sale for cheaper than that. I'm not exactly sure the cheapest price as of right now, but I know that these will be a decent price for you guys in the near future, because the other pairs that I have out here, some of them are lower than $75 as of right now as well. Definitely worth a look in the description if you guys are interested in buying any of these shoes, or check out my channel, check out the other reviews of the other Adidas sneakers. But again, for $75, honestly, you get a pretty nice pair of sneakers here. This is a fairly average pair of running sneakers that you get. The midsole foam is not super soft, it's fairly firm. You get a nice amount of tread on the bottom, but the reason why I actually think these are decent is because the upper is very comfortable. You have a lot of cushioning around the collar and the heel, as well as on the tongue. When you put the shoe on, it's actually a very comfortable shoe from the inside out. I think it's fairly sleek, it's fairly stylish as well. It's just kind of like a takedown version for some of the more premium products that Adidas offers. The sizing of the shoes, I would say, is true to size. I'm wearing 9.5. These fit me just perfectly fine. I also think that an all rubber outsole on this model, especially for like the durability that this can offer, makes this a pretty nice value as well. There's a lot of the more like elite pairs of sneakers out there that have really, really thin outsoles because they want to have like a lower amount of weight, but the longevity of the shoe might not be as good because it doesn't have as much rubber traction on the bottom, and this one provides a lot of rubber on the outsole. And as I mentioned, again, the design is very clean. I like this colorway. It's simple, it's black, it's white. You look at it and it's just like a regular pair of Adidas running shoes. Nothing too crazy, no crazy bells and whistles, but an average pair of sneakers that actually is pretty nice on feet. I do feel like the laces are a little bit long on this one. Personally, I feel like they need to be just a little bit shorter. Also, I wish they had a gusseted tongue. It's not gusseted at all, meaning it's attached to the sides right here inside the shoe. Because of that, the tongue can flop around a little bit. But because of the structure of the shoe and the amount of padding here, I don't feel as much of the tongue shifting around as it could. So honestly, it's not too terrible, but I do like when the tongues are gusseted. Also in the con category, they are a little bit clunky on feet. Like 11 ounces or whatever for a running shoe is a little bit heavy. So there is that, but again, it's because of the added durability of the outsole, kind of a give and take. And then as for overall comfort of the shoe, I would say that they're comfortable. By all means, they're comfortable, but they're not like comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I actually really love the Supernova Rises. I think this is a great version of a pair of sneakers at $140, but that's twice the price. I get it. Like, this is half the price. I would say it's probably half the comfort as well with the midsole if you like a softer midsole. If you don't care about the midsole softness, this is a great pair right here. It's just not very soft underfoot. You do feel like a little bit of soft squishy feel underneath with the Dream Strike Plus on the Rises. So as for some metrics on the shoe, stability wise, I would say it's probably like an 8.6 out of 10. Like, it's a very stable shoe because of how firm that midsole is. And it doesn't have the widest heel on the back, but it's wide enough that it feels comfortable. I would say breathability is fairly average, 7.5. The engineered mesh is nice. Traction on the bottom, I would say 7.5, maybe 8. Overall, it's very nice, even though it doesn't have the Continental rubber branding. I would say comfort underfoot, maybe a 7.1. It's not the most comfortable again out there, but again, if you like a little bit of a firmer feel underfoot, this is like an all-arounder. Like, it's basically like the one-stop shop pair of sneakers you can wear to the gym because it's firm enough. You can lift weights, you can run in it, you could probably do all of the things. It is definitely like a one-stop shop pair of shoes, whereas some of the other models out here, like even the more premium versions, Like this is $180 to Kumisen 10. This is definitely a very narrow comparison to something like this, and this is less functional, I would say, for all purposes versus that Versatile $75 pair. 180, like this is $105 more for less versatility because of the narrowness of the shoe. It's a lot more lightweight, it's a lot more fun on feet, but it is worth noting. So can you casual the shoe? Absolutely, you can casual the shoe. So it's definitely a running shoe that you can wear for all occasions. I think that this is one of those one-stop shops for sure. So the value overall on the shoe, I would say for the price point, 8.5 or so. I think there's a lot of value for the price point, even though it doesn't have a lot of the bells and whistles as some of the other stuff out there. It's overall a really nice pair of sneakers. And if you can get it for under 75 bucks, $50, $45, this is a great buy in my opinion. Now it is worth noting you can get the Adidas Ultraboost Light as low as $76. Sometimes I post these as low as $67 on sale. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you follow me over there because I usually post the deals over there first. If they sell out by the time I post on other social sites like Instagram and even directly on YouTube, sometimes it's better to follow me over on Twitter because you get these before they sell out. But this is an incredible buy for $75 or so. So comparatively to these shoes, like which would you buy for 75 bucks? I mean, it's a no-brainer. You get the Ultraboost Light. The value's there. It's a $190 shoe. This one is a $75 shoe that has a lot of bang for its buck for 75 bucks. So that's where things get a little bit sticky, is like, do you pay the $75 for this, or do you wait for something like the premium versions of some of these shoes out here and wait for those to go on sale and get them for a nice price as well? I think you can't go wrong either way. You can get these for cheaper price as well, potentially. So ultimately, when I like post them on sale and stuff, you can get a lot of bang for the buck, even more so than you get from the actual retail. But anyways, after trying the cheapest pair of running shoes that Adidas offers, I'll say that I'm actually pretty impressed with what the offerings have here. Like, it is overall a very functional pair, something you can wear on a regular basis. A lot of people actually might prefer this feel over top of something softer and squishier on feet. They might like it actually over the aggressive look of something like the Ultraboost Light even. All in all, it's a pretty nice option for your feet, and it's nice to be able to try something on the lower end just to be able to compare it and see how it stacks up to some of the other stuff out here. A lot of these other running shoes have different purposes depending on what the model is. Like the TS10s are made to really go fast, and then the Rises are like more or less the all-around running shoe as well, just added comfort over top of something like this. But upper-wise, like, you get like a knockdown version from the Rise in this, but it's not a bad offering for the price point. Again, I'll link them in the description along with some of these other ones out here for those people that are interested. But appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching. Have a good rest of the day, and hopefully we'll see you back on the channel for some more sneaker content very soon. All right, peace guys.